Hello, hello, and welcome back for the September 2025 debt update. I'm your girl Lex. This is Out of Debt with Lex, and we are going to get straight into the numbers and talk about our progress in the month of September. This will be measuring basically from August 1st numbers to September 1st numbers. Right now, we are slowly but surely making our way in terms of debt. Our main focus is making minimum payments and then trying not to add any dollars to our cards. Yeah, it's not substantial progress, but I think it's all in the right direction, and that is our main goal right now. While we are very tight on money, eventually, once we have more money or a bonus comes in or anything like that, we will be putting more substantial money towards our debt amounts. But for now, the goal is just forward progress. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. We have our 5 debts that have been paid off already. 3 of them in the green were paid off using our own money, and then 2 of them were actually consolidated into a different loan, which is why they have different colors. The first actual card that still has a balance on it is my Citi card. The previous balance as of August 1st was $623.72, and the current balance is $599.37. So just barely under that 600 mark. And that is a difference of $24.35. Next up, we have my husband's Chase card. The previous balance was $2,252.84, and the current balance is $2,230.97. And that is a difference of $21.87. Up next is my Wells Fargo credit card. Previous balance of $2,341.34, and the current balance is $2,315.83. And that is a difference of $25.51. Up next after that is my Chase credit card. Previous balance of $3,941.02, and the current balance is $3,922.02. A difference of $19 exactly. After that, we have the UW credit card, and the current balance on that one, it was $6,994, and now it is $6,953.82. All of these, you'll notice it's like for the credit cards especially, it's very slow but sure progress. We are literally making the absolute minimum payments at this point just to make sure we're staying afloat for our other bills. But pretty soon here, especially once my car gets paid off very soon here, we will have a little bit extra money where we can start throwing it at this Citi card. Up next is my Capital One card. This card has a balance of $8,792.85, and now the current balance is $8,754.70. So that is a difference of $38.15. Up next is my Discover card. Discover previously was at $9,293, and the current balance is $9,193.53. So it's getting there. It's getting lower for sure. And that is a difference of $100.45. All of these above are credit cards, and so I wanted to quickly add up my credit card balance change, if that makes sense. This difference just for my credit card payments, just for my own knowledge, because obviously I am trying to pay down the credit cards first because they are much higher interest than my loans. So I just want to do the math quick to see how much of a difference we made. It won't be a lot, but it's just good for me to know. So a difference of $269.94 this month for the credit card payments. Normally, they're a lot less exciting until we have extra money to throw at them. There's not much change happening. It's just like very slow progress. For the loans, it's a little bit more exciting because we're making much bigger chunks of progress. So first of all, UW line of credit was at $991.51, and it is back at $1,000, unfortunately. This is one that, you know, obviously it is a lower balance compared to some of my credit cards even, but it is linked to my bank account. And anytime my bank account goes negative in any way, even if it's like $3, it automatically moves money over, which is really nice, like when you don't want to overdraft, but it's not really nice when you're trying to pay down debt and you go negative quite a bit. So it's pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Luckily, $1,000 is its max, and so it won't go above that ever. And it wasn't really paid down that much anyways. But yeah, it's obviously something that like I'm really keeping an eye on. And like when we do pay it off, I want to make sure that we can pay it off and keep it in that zero range, like not adding money to it or going negative in our bank account anymore. Like we can really trust ourselves to not have that as a fallback anymore. So that's why it's so low down on the list, even though it is $1,000. It's like a lot less than some other balances, but just FYI, I guess. So for this one, it's plus $8.49. Next up, we have my car. It'll be paid off by the end of October, which is super exciting. We're really getting down to like the last couple payments here. It's phenomenal. I'm feeling so good about it. So previous balance was a little over $1,000, and the current balance is $740.72. Like I said, we have two more payments on it, a payment for September and then the payment for October, and then we are done. And I'm so excited. I've never lived my adult life working a job, like that type of thing, with not having a car payment. I've always had a car payment. I've always been paying down this car, and I am so close to having it paid off. I'm not putting like any like terribly extra money. Like I said, our budget's super tight. We're just paying basically the minimum payment on it to pay it off. But I am so freaking excited for the day that I get to pay this off, because it's been a long time coming, and it'll free up about $350 in our budget that is currently going towards our car payment, that will be able to go towards debt or making sure we're paying our bills. And I'm just so stoked, you guys. So that is a difference of $344.06. Up next, we have Upstart loan number 1. Previous balance was $3,115.41, and the current balance is $3,078.22. And that is a difference of $37.19. Up next, we have Upstart loan number 2. Previous balance of $5,590.85. And the current balance is $5,528.12. So again, this is like the very beginning of kind of both of these loans. And so we're not seeing very much progress, if any progress at all at this point, which is fine. It just is kind of the nature of the way loans work. And that is a difference of $62.73. Up next is my 401k loan. Previous balance of $6,267.86, and the current balance is $6,154.83. And that is a difference of $113.03. Up next is the credit card consolidation loan. That one was previously at a balance of $12,668.83, and the current balance is $12,451.63. And that is a difference of $217.20. And one of the last but least is my husband's car loan. Previously had a balance of $18,943.15, and the current balance is $18,551.08. So starting to make some really good progress on that loan. We're really just trying to get it to that point where it doesn't have negative equity anymore, which is somewhere between the 12 to 14-ish thousand range. So we're getting there. And that is a difference of $392.07. So that is all the updates The last one is my student loans, and I did check this morning to see if any interest had accrued on my loans yet, and there hasn't been any interest accruing. So it is still the same balance as before. I'm really hoping we have a lot of I have a couple of just general updates and FYIs, I guess. We do have a lot of money that we'll be able to put towards debt towards the end of the year and the beginning of 2026, which is going to be really great for being able to pay some things off. I'm getting a December bonus as well as my just general yearly bonus that I get every year in February, plus tax refund season is always at the beginning of the year. We generally get a couple thousand from that. And I also normally get a stock allotment from my company that I normally just sell right away so I don't hang on to those. So with that being said, I'm going to be able to be putting a lot of money towards my debt, which is really exciting. I'm really hoping to get some of these cards kind of paid off and off of our list towards the end of the year, beginning of 2026. I think that's going to be really exciting and great to see. But for now, it's just like the slow grind of getting through this push, I guess, trying not to add more and just trying to maintain where we're at. I also will add up the total balance change. Our previous balance on our debt was $111,138 even, and I will quickly add up our current balance for us so we can see how much of a difference we made this month. So our new balance is $109,710.27. I'm going to quickly do the math to see how much total debt we paid off this month. So in total, we paid off $1,427.73 this month, which is not bad, honestly, considering it's just minimum payments. We're not going above and beyond. We also got to get below that 110,000 mark, which is really exciting. We're creeping up. We're not super close yet, but we are creeping up on that $100,000 mark, which is really exciting. Mainly, we're just trying to maintain. We're trying to keep it going. We're trying to make it work. But overall, again, another good month. We were able to bring down all of our debts except for the student loans, which are staying the same, and the line of credit. So I will consider that a success in my book. Really, I'm looking forward to a couple of things. I'm really looking forward to the bonuses, the tax refund, all of that stuff at the end of the year to be able to put that towards debt. But I'm also just really looking forward to having my car paid off because that's going to make such a big difference in our budget. $350 per month back to us every single month is going to make such a difference in our lives. So I'm so excited for that. But yeah, we're doing good. We're maintaining. And I really hope you enjoyed this update. I've been thinking of doing some more videos on this channel that are kind of budget related, that are more like facing me videos rather than just paper. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Let me know what you think of the progress. Leave a positive comment. I always love to see the positive comments on these. It really inspires me and makes me want to like keep pushing on my debt. So I really appreciate those. And I also wanted to mention that I do have a TikTok account for Out of Debt with Lex. I've been posting on it like almost every single day, and I've been having so much fun on it. So if you're on TikTok, search Out of Debt with Lex and give me a follow because I would love to start being able to monetize over there. Fun fact, I'm actually really close to being able to monetize on this channel. Like, this video might be the one that pushes me over the edge to be able to monetize and do ads that pay me. Which I think is super exciting and like a really big milestone that makes me really proud. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this debt update. I will be back with another one next month. And I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling like I'm in a positive mindset. Even with all this debt weighing me down, I really do feel like I'm seeing the progress, even if it's not a lot. So anyways, I will let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.